Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, those in attendance, lords, ladies, and any who may hear this broadcast. It is with the utmost sorrow that I must inform you this week we were unable to find the time to perform an opening skit for this podcast. Unfortunately, we did not have the time to simply open the audition software and record a few lines for you to enjoy before we get into the meat and gravy of the podcast. So it is with a heavy heart that I must apologize to you for that. And yes, now I do realize that in the time it's taken me to record this message, I could well have recorded a small skit. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So, without further ado, enjoy this week's episode.
Welcome back to Heartfire Tales, a podcast where we will regale you with stories about some idiots.
Lovely. Let's use that as an intro.
It's recorded now.
Yeah. Welcome back to Heartfire Tales.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The podcast where we bring you might, magic, and muscular rats. God,
Nice,
I can
I like
so
it.
much. Such a hench little rat.
A virile rat.
What rat?
Virile?
Oh God! Like, yeah, no. Let's not use that word to describe.
Hold on, what does virile mean? I thought it was like
I thought that was an okay.
Is virile not like someone who's like,
that could be phones.
yeah? Is this gonna be another Hubble situation?
Yeah,
Is virile like not like someone who's like kind of like not like fertile, but similar vein? Maybe.
Sterile?
No, that's the opposite.
Virile.
Or virulent.
Virile? Spell that. Having
VI
strength, energy, and a strong sex drive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
At first, we did the first couple of words. It's like, oh no, maybe I got it wrong, and then like, no.
Yeah. I was like, I got it right. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Too late now. Fink is canonically virile.
God, no. He's
No,
not.
he's not.
He's not.
Nothing I say is canon. Canon doesn't even exist. I'm trying to think back now. How many times have I used that word?
Yeah.
That's
It's one of those.
That's why no one sits by you on the train.
No, it says what?
That's why no one sits by you on the train.
I was just in there. What a virile day.
God.
Disgusting. All right, so we learned something new.
Yeah, we did. Let's roll for a recap. What's a 6? I'm gonna give myself advantage because I did it last time. I got the 17.
Got a 14.
I got a 14.
All right.
Let's go again. It's me and you, partner. 10.
8.
Haha!
Bring it home, Sid. I mean, it's probably better that Sid gives a recap because Con was
Con
missing for a
wasn't
lot of it.
I mourned and then I moved on.
So last episode, I was real concerned about my friends and wanting people to be like safe and stuff like that. But then my sweet bro, Fink, was like, "Hey, dude, like I'm actually stronger than anyone in the party because like turns out I was holding back my strength." Also, I just was playing him the wrong way.
Fink just took off his weighted wristbands,
Yeah.
like Rock Lee style.
So then we went to this dude's Stormzy's place and we were like, "Yo, Stormzy," and he was like, "Whoa, bro, I'm not actually here." So we were like, "Okay." So then we read his books, which maybe a bit rude, but we were trying to save him. But it turned out this dude studied in town. That was cool. And then we found a Weeble Wobble portal, and I went through it because I'm super brave. And then Con went through it, and I made the funniest joke in the entire world. I'm not even gonna spoil that. If you haven't listened to the last episode, just go back and listen to it, bro. Yeah, then everybody came through. We found Stormzy. Turns out he is like partially a rock person and lives in the rocks sometimes. Then we went to all these cool like planes of existence and got all these elements. And now we're Sailor Moon. Is that Sailor Moon? Do they use elements?
Don't think so.
That's Avatar.
Well, yeah, boring.
Whoa!
Sailor Moon is better than Avatar.
I've never seen Sailor Moon.
Everyone's great.
Well, I guess they just,
It's
I guess,
magical. It's like the original magical girl transformation
yeah, I guess,
show.
what am I talking about? They're all the different planets, but
I
that's
like
that's still
card
kind of-
captors. It's a mystic adventure.
Beetleborgs. So we became the Beetleborgs.
No
we
idea
be,
what a Beetleborg is?
You don't know Beetleborgs? We
No.
do not have that over here.
No. Well,
was that?
maybe, but I didn't have like Nickelodeon as a
I
kid,
think-
so.
It was like Power Rangers, though.
Oh no. I was thinking of what was Metabee? Was he a BattleBot? What was the name of that? Remember that? It
don't.
was like little robots, and you have to put like a Jackie Chan talisman in them, and then
No.
oh, it was the tits. It was great.
Anyway, we so yeah, then we went to the elemental plane of air, and basically, Khan is having to realize that we made a very funny joke, so we're all laughing and it's cool. Yeah, welcome to Arthur Hills.
That was deeply unsettling.
It's just, I don't like knowing there's less air in the room for that.
Speaking of air, you guys are on this large cloud. Con, you've just seen Stormzy and everyone
type of
kind of walking.
Cumulus?
Alto Nimbus.
No, it's definitely a cumulus.
Oh, nice.
Alto Nimbus.
Ryan, you're the one who knows all the clouds. I don't know. I didn't put that much effort into the prep for this game. Come on.
Well, like what if it was a Cirrus cloud? I'm having to jump from one to the next.
It's definitely not one of those.
Right.
Anyway, so Stormzy pops through and he sees Khan. He's just after trying to convince him that he is a god, which didn't work. Thanks to Sid's, trying to follow Sid's lead, and he's like, well, bruvs, finally made it here, yeah. It's good, but look, I think probably if we go back through the portal, we'll get back to what we call the prime material plane in the biz, yeah. But first, gotta go. And he kind of like
One of those air taxis.
the birds make that noise.
That's the noise the eagles make.
He's like, first gotta sorry, the eagles was a bit loud there. Look, don't mind, actually came here to see a certain special someone. He kind of like adjusts his like clothes a little bit.
Dude, Zephyra.
He's got it in for Zephyra.
Brovs, it's real like super rude, yeah, that you've been like looking through my journals and stuff.
Well, look, we were trying to find you, and then I saw something written in Towns Can't, so
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I'm
also carved into the external wall of your cabin.
every tree around your house had.
look,
Like little love hearts with
Look.
S loves Z.
look, lads. If you just when you see her, yeah, you'll understand.
Oh, does she not know how you feel?
Brovs.
Oh man, we can get dude. You got this. Like, you're a big old handsome like Goliath, dude. You got a little crown there and shit. Like, you got this, man.
Yeah, Brovs, look, when you see her, yeah, you'll understand, yeah. Anyway, look, she holds court not too far from here, yeah. And Jim is gonna absolutely love this.
Yes, I can't wait.
Let's go. But just a bit of a trip over there, yeah. And he puts his like fingers into his mouth and lets out a whistle, and you see one of these giant eagles like swoops down and like lands, like beeps twice, like beep beep.
Khan is already on the back of it.
Kind of, you guys met me. Well, didn't meet you, Con, but Sid, you met me in the Earth plane, kind of, bit different, yeah. They actually like me here, yeah. So stick with me, brovs. All G, yeah.
Yeah, sweet, bro.
Nice, sweet. Anyway, so pile on, yeah. We're gonna take a bit of a trip.
It's ready to go. Come on, it wants to go.
I hope those honks are coming through the.
Yeah, this is the
If
one.
they don't, I'll edit in.
Yeah,
car honks.
in case they don't come true, there's some random car outside beeping its horn every so often.
It's a taxi. and it's like,
Is it actually a
I'm
taxi?
here.
That probably is a taxi.
No, it is. I saw it. It's one of those
Okay.
silver and green ones.
Yeah, so you guys all hop onto the back of this giant eagle, this rock, and it like, launches with this like massive swish of its wings, kind of just like first like walks off like towards the edge, like flaps its wings as it like nosedives down, like catches like a gust, and then like just like flies up and then like kind of just like glides it.
Khan is full How to Train Your Dragoning with his hands out to the side. Or is that no? It's Harry Potter, isn't it? When he has his hands.
I think
out?
that's
Yeah.
Titanic.
It's all three of them. Khan is Harry Dragatanicking on the front of it.
You see this rock kind of flies for, it's obviously, quite hard to tell how fast it's going or what distance is when, there's no physical landmarks really to kind of, make your, kind of to judge distance by. But you're traveling for, maybe like 15, 20 minutes, and you approach this like large, what can only be described as like a palace
A palace in the clouds, yeah.
in the clouds.
Like Alphabet Castle.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Cool.
You see that this is like fully built with clouds. The architecture of it is like just completely bizarre to your eyes. Like there are no straight lines. Everything is just like swirling curve of like wispy cloud. You see like, there's almost like trees and things like that made of clouds, but are still kind of like, wisping and puffing away and then being reformed and things like that. You see that like the palace itself is solidified, but as you get closer to it, you see that like it is still moving, but it seems to be like just held in place. As you kind of land, the rock kind of like, just like leans over to the side unless you like walk down its wing.
I want to.
Unless Jim wants like Flintstones down.
No, I will treat this majestic creature with the respect it deserves. But first off, I want to see if I can How to Train Your Dragon it by like putting my hand out to its face to create a bond.
Okay, give me animal handling, I guess.
19 on dice.
And what's your...
Oh, make me open my phone. Hold on. It's a 19.
Okay. Ryan has drawn a lovely drawing of
A pterodactyl.
It's kind of a pterodactyl.
Kind of looks like more like a pterodactyl, yeah.
That was kind of my thought process, that it's more like pterodactyl mixed with like a gigantic pterodactyl mixed with but it's got all the feathery pterodactyls.
All pterodactyls
Sure.
had feathers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they always draw them in like kids shows without it.
That's a
Just
common
stuff
misconception. All
Yeah.
dinosaurs had feathers.
Yeah. So
Um,
that type of big thing.
Fucking
Big,
sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
And 19, this rock kind of look like, you see like this kind of like the intelligence inside is like completely different to any type of like, normal animal that you've been like exposed to. Or
I
anything.
want to fully give off the vibe that I am again Con Eagle Man. Like, cause I got steel wing and all my eagle in
Yeah.
place. Yeah, and I just want to open my soul to this bird.
It kind of like looks at you and kind of just like pecks you on the shoulder, just a little bit, just kind of like
Yeah, I
pecks you on the shoulder.
scritch it under the chin, and I want to see if I can get a feather from it.
Give me
Like I'm requesting a feather now. I'm not just gonna
Okay.
pluck.
It's quite a gift from
that is quite a gift. I think with a 19, yeah, I think one kind of falls out.
Yes, fuck yes. I keep it in my safest pouch.
Nice, you do so.
Okay,
Since
nice.
drawn this thing, he's used 3 pages. He taped 1, 2.
Yeah, like
It's like one of those fold outs where you turn the book sideways and it goes.
yeah, Sid, I do want I want to stress to you that like this is so far removed from anything that has ever been documented like in your studies that you've ever seen. Like the sheer size of this is wild. The fact that there are seemingly beast type creatures on another plane of existence is probably
World has been blown.
mind blowing to Sid.
Whoa.
And like the fact that you guys are again, that one other planes of existence aren't just kind of theoretical things that people talk about that you actually have found yourself in is like you probably haven't processed it, you know?
Yeah, Con definitely hasn't stopped to think about like everything that's happened so far.
But yeah, you kind of walk down.
So long, Gwyff. I'm calling it Gwyff.
Griff, flaps his wings and flies away. You walk through the palace and you see around you like various figures. Some are humanoid, like vaguely. Some are just like kind of just like blobs, kind of like clouds, kind of just like floating around. You see like little like whirlwinds with like legs, just like fully walking around, and everyone's like hustling and bustling as if like this is like a society. There are people like doing things, carrying out tasks. And as you approach this like main, I guess like audience hall type of thing, everything's very open, you see a large dragon lying upon a cloud, and you see that this dragon is like made entirely from like howling winds. Like you hear like with like the architecture, you can see that the wind is moving, but this is like made from howling winds, and you see that like the eyes are just like small balls of lightning.
So this is like a fully translucent dragon just made of wind.
It would be like semi-translucent, but like you can see the wind in it. Like it has shape, and you can't quite see through them, but it is essentially made of wind. Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't like a regular ass dragon with wind whipping around it.
It is made of wind.
Cool.
Whoa.
And you see that this dragon kind of like noticed you guys, and you see Stormzy kind of like getting more and more nervous. He's like, there she is, bruvs, there she is.
Oh, that's Zephyra.
Yeah, bruvs.
All right, well, more power to you. Just I understand. Yeah, she's pretty majestic.
Bruv, majestic, not even beginning to describe it yet.
Right. Fair.
Anyway, look,
what are we here for? What?
Look, I gotta ask this question. Unless you guys suddenly speak Orin, can you
speak Dwarvish? Is it similar?
No, man, it's like primordial language, yeah?
How well is it documented?
The language, it's kind of... I'll give you a full crash course, yeah? I just... you see, like...
I say, let the man do his work. Come on, look, obviously he's stressed about this.
And he walks up, kind of gives like a very deep bow, and you see this dragon just like... Basically, like, she opens her mouth, and there's just like thunder erupts from it. And like, give me perception checks.
Fuck, I'm rolling real good today. 20, not nat.
Oh,
23.
Wow.
Beat you just about.
Melly rolled a 2. So they're not getting it. You hear that it's not just thunder. There is like cadence to it. There are slight inflections with how it seems to be like rolling through this palace, and like it's like bouncing off different pieces. And then you see Stormzy like bows again, and you see he opens his mouth, and like you see he kind of like slams his staff down a little bit and casts some sort of spell to like make that same kind of thunder appear. And he kind of then starts, they seemingly have this conversation through the noise of like thunder and wind and storms, and it goes
metal.
It's pretty metal. And it goes on for like 10-15 minutes with like a 23 on your perception check, Sid. Obviously you don't know what is being said, but even like when you're kind of not even when you're familiar with the language, you can kind of just gauge what's being talked about, or you can follow the rough flow of a conversation,
the tone of it.
Yeah. And obviously it's a completely alien language, but you are kind of getting the feeling, one, Stormzy is being very respectful, but then at a part kind of seems to be like pressing for answers a little bit, kind of like not in a disrespectful way, but is clearly like trying to get something from her. And she is responding, but doesn't sound quite too sure of herself. It's kind of like, the thunder isn't as like
Subdued.
yeah, kind of like, like quavers a little bit as she's speaking, and they talk for a little bit, and then he bows again, and he kind of walks back to his, and he's like, okay, and like he looks equal parts, kid going for on their first date, kind of, like heart in his chest, but also like confused and worried, as if he just had like a load of emotions kind of going through. He's trying to process things, like, okay, yeah, bros, and you see that in his hand he holds just like a wisp of cloud. It's like, okay, bros, got the another bit of a a resonance key here, yeah.
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe I missed this while I was plane hopping. I guess I'm a plane hopper now. What is that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, props. So look, I mean, yeah, I guess we can chill here and we can talk a bit, yeah. And he kind of leads you over to just like a real like soft like couches and stuff made of pure cloud.
Can I grab some cloud and make myself a pillow?
Sure, yeah. And he's like, right, I was kind of saying this to your mates, but the reason, that when you're jumping out through all those portals, and you're going through all the different planes, is, not the first time I've been in this plane, yeah. Usually I open a portal, I don't come here that often, yeah, but I'd open a portal and then I'd be here. Didn't happen this time. Opened the portal, found myself in the water, yeah, and then I was in Earth. Got stuck there because Earth Lord's boring. They don't really like people coming in messing things, yeah. They went fire, and so now, so I think, I've been doing, and I guess Sid, if you've been like reading my journals, you kind of know this, yeah. There's been like weird shit happening in the world, especially around where I'm. Like, there's something going on. So I've been communing with nature for a bit, yeah, and everything's out of balance. Want to go talk to Zephyra, see what she can tell me when her. And he kind of like he blushes a little bit, like in all her majesty, yeah. I thought while I was in these other planes, yeah, kind of get some resonance, and I think there's like a ritual I could do to kind of bring a little bit of like peace back into at least kind of like the mountains we're in, yeah, kind of calm that. You probably saw that storm. Surprised he's got through that. It's been pretty tough.
Yeah, it wasn't fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been too happy about that, to be honest. It hasn't been me. It kind of just has been like emanating from.
So what did Zephyra have to say about it?
So like, look, here is the story, yeah. Start from the beginning, yeah. Nature's a bit confusing, yeah. Big world out there, a lot of stuff going on. Not a lot makes sense, but like, nature's like a force in the world, yeah, like one of many, and like within that you have like 4 primordial elements, like the planes, yeah. We've got some scholars believe, and maybe you studied this a bit in town. I don't know what your major was, but some people say that all life comes from these elements, yeah, and that each of us are just made from the same 4 things, just different combinations, yeah. People who have like patient, like they say, like you got the energy of earth, yeah. People who strive for change, or or maybe that kind of like that fire within them. They have the energy of fire. People with the energy of water think themselves deep, vast, and then like people with the energy of air, like flowing, blissful, and untethered, yeah. So anyway, it turns out, yeah, this force nature's other places of the world just like this, yeah. And that means that some of those inherent natures are more represented in the world. And when that happens, there's like greater resonance with a plane. And if you're like me, and he looks at you, Sid, and we're a good boy growing up, yeah, did all your homework, listen to your elders, then, and also, not to my own home, but kind of pretty powerful, yeah, you can manipulate nature to let you into its own kind of private sanctum. You get me, profs? Everything cool for now?
I fully understand what you're saying. Yeah?
Anyway, so yeah, where I live, present with air. So I come in, I go see Lady Zephyra, and that's kind of been the situation. But with the storm, yeah, bruv, kind of feels like there's like lots of energy kind of bleeding in here, yeah, kind of just messing around with the natural order of things, yeah. And like there's always kind of like a bit of bleed between the realms, yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, I believe anyway, it's kind of like how we are formed, yeah. But Zephyra here, she says like, occasionally there's like wars between the different realms, and there's always kind of, on the borders, different lords trying to get more control of different things, and sometimes like explosions and loss of energy can happen. Energy just goes somewhere, yeah? Can't be destroyed, apparently. Gotta go somewhere. Why not into the material plane? But then she said something weird, and she's like, from what they seem, there's more energy seems to be like lost than just what you'd expect from like, interplane
Somebody's
skirmishes.
using it.
Or
I mean,
robbing it.
probably like she reckons anyway that the interference is on our end.
It's on the material plane.
Yeah, that's what she reckons.
So does she think that someone is channeling energy into the material plane?
Man, bruv, I don't know. If she doesn't know who it is, why it's happening, but that's
Does she know where on this plane it's leaking out?
it's kind of like geography and stuff like doesn't really kind of exist in the same way,
All right,
So-
it's more of an abstract
Yeah.
Now,
Now, I mean, like,
reality.
there's definitely, from what I've been communing with nature, yeah, there has been, I think, that is what caused this storm around me to like erupt, yeah? There's energy coming in, disrupting natural order of things. So I definitely think this place is one of those spots. I don't know if that's the only spot, but hey, I mean, if I can do something about it to sort it out, then gotta do it, yeah?
I'd agree that if you have the ability to stop it, then it is your responsibility to stop it, because I know I don't, and I know Sid here probably wouldn't have the ability to stop it. Can't speak to Melody. She can sing songs, so sorry, they can sing songs. So
Well, I mean,
what's your plan? What's your plan to stop it? Because I think we all agree, if that storm we had to fight through is any indication, that's not good if more of this stuff leaks through.
I agree, bruvs. 100%, yeah. I mean, like, so I've been like studying for a while, yeah. And look, hey, you ever that story about the frog in the pot, and it's like heating up and stuff, but it doesn't know.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
So like, let's do my communion, yeah, and like a few years ago there was like a balance, yeah, but I think it's been shifting gradually, too gradually for me to notice, like, with the frogs.
Oh. So we're tasty.
I think
mean,
he's
yeah,
saying
I
that
mean-
we're good at jumping.
Jumping through planes and portals.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
it. He
I got
needs
ya.
us to plane hop some more.
Well, I mean, I think next plane we hop on is our own plane back home, yeah?
I'm actually super looking forward to that. This is not my preferred environment.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, like, I think we do that, and he like whistles again for.
Can I try? Can I try whistle?
I mean, if you want, yeah, bro, go for it.
I hold the feather in my pocket and I give a big sharp like
What was the name you came up with?
Gwiff.
Gwiff comes back down, yeah.
I scratch him under his Gwiff chin.
Gwiff kind of like nuzzles you a little bit, and that's your.
Think
Actually, hold on.
tastes it.
Um,
To see if it tastes tasty.
like bites or just like licks it.
Licks.
Give me a perception check for a think.
Oh, he's got advantage on these stuff.
Do you remember my first ever D&D character was Masijo? He was a halfling chef.
Yeah,
And
I
everything
do.
we encountered or killed, he would taste test as an ingredient.
So that's a 27.
It's
Yeah, that's a 27.
27's a lot.
It's a natural 20 and a
Oh,
7.
nice.
Really
Wow.
fucking big number.
I mean, what a waste of a natural 20 to see if a bird tastes nice.
You made me roll it.
Yeah, we'll say it tastes like cotton candy.
6. Sid notices a look in Fink's eye. And
This thing's such a cannibal.
it's not a cannibal.
He's been trying to eat Mercedes.
That's not to make him a cannibal. That makes him
sorry.
a carnivore.
Same thing.
He's not eating other rats.
A sapiovore.
I mean,
Sapiovore. I only eat that which is intelligent.
Yeah.
interesting.
I feed on its intelligence. Mind flayers are sapiovores, I
Yeah,
guess.
they are, I guess.
He is a carnivore, and like there's
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, you
Sid-
see Finn getting real into this, licking this bird.
Sid is absolutely holding on to him now. He's like, don't bite the bird, please. Don't bite the giant chicken, man.
I want to give. He gave me a feather, actually. I want to give him some. I tear off a bit of the old Holy Thunder Force uniform and present it to Quiff.
I think Biff just eats it.
Yeah, fine. I gave it to you. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. It beeps. Yeah, you guys. So we'll say like you're kind of like Stormy's kind of giving you this exposition piece and like this kind of like mini lecture as you're flying back. And you make your way back through the portal and you appear back in that kind of like clearing just over his house.
I can't believe that it's still standing after 300 years, Colin.
I slap him.
So yeah, probably a lot to take in there, bruvs. Any questions on all that?
Well, mostly we just got to figure out where this is coming from. Like, now that we're on a 3-dimensional plane, if there's a direction that we could go to,
What's coming from the storm?
Yeah.
Best I can tell, this seems to be the eye, like where we are.
So you're causing it.
No, bruv. I think it's like this, because this like a resonant point.
It's
think
an
that-
imbalance centered on this point, right?
Bingo, bruv.
Exactly. You have to think of this plane of existence and the plane of air, the plane of fire as two combatants. And right now, they had been in harmony, in perfect stance against each other. But the elemental planes have gained an upper hand and have gotten themselves within the guard of the physical plane. It's all just a sword fight. We just have to get ourselves back on point.
So are you going to use those elemental diddlies to try and do that?
Oh, spot on, bruv. Yeah.
Right,
Nice.
well, let's get to it, will we?
Well, yeah, let's
No
put it
time
in
to
your
waste.
witchy cauldron and let's get to...
Yeah, I mean, and you see,
I guess that's how you do it.
I mean,
I just assumed it was
Russ,
going to be
I'm-
some kind of dance.
I told you, didn't tell you. I was stuck in a wall for 6 days, so I could do a bit of food and
Kind of fucking
You already
real.
ate a good berry.
That's
yeah,
real
bro,
funny.
that was after 6 days of starving
ate-
and not eating.
You
Well, I
ate
hate
a
to tell you, but all
handful,
the food in
and
the house has
according to-
gone off.
I got good berries. It's all good. Yeah,
Berries. All right, fine.
it's all good berries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, let's just if I can rest up for a bit, I'm sure I'll be fine. And then we can get sorted. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Sounds good.
So he kind of goes, and so actually, sorry, before that, he's like, look, bruvs, kind of half know what I'm doing with this ritual, yeah, but if there is excess energy coming from the planes, I don't know what's going to come true, yeah. Could have storm might erupt, could be anything. Is any preparations or anything you want to do? I would say probably a good time to set up. We can do something, yeah.
Aye.
Do you happen to have any type of things that could help counter elements that we could use as weapony dudes if something
I've actually been thinking about
gnarly
that
comes
myself. So if a rock creature comes through,
then we use the paper.
we use the paper, right?
I mean,
And if a paper monster comes through, then we'll use some scissors.
yeah.
Scissors, right? And then
I mean,
if
yeah,
a
it sounds like
scissors
sense,
monster
yeah.
comes through, we already have the rock body,
I mean,
and from that point on, we're sorted.
yeah, I mean, elemental plane of scissors is well known, yeah.
Sounds terrifying. I know
he-
Edward from there.
Yeah. He's like, I got some, not really much of a weapons man myself, bruvs, but we've got some potions that can sort you out in a pinch. If that's any good.
All right, won't
I
turn
am
it down.
terrified that if I drink a potion, it will turn me into a water Sid.
Is that grounded in
Uh,
anything, or is that just a
Like,
wild theory?
he's giving us elemental things to fight other elemental things.
Oh no, bro, this is pure natural, yeah?
Like, Khan would be used to this. Like, they would have been druids supplying. Like, they would have had
maybe not
potions and
druids, but there's
shit.
definitely would have been like alchemists and stuff too, of like,
Yeah.
that would have supplied the army with healing potions. Like,
Yeah, like potions are. At least you can. Potions are like super like normal. Same way you'd have like Panadol in our world.
maybe not that normal, but like, you would have maybe if you operated maybe like a squad of 10 or 12 or something, there was probably a medic or something in there, or some sort of like more dedicated magic user rather than like a frontline paladin who would have had potions or elixirs to be like, okay, there's something coming, we need someone with fire breath, here you go, here's a potion of enlarge, and like, here's a potion of strength, and kind of like would
Exactly.
have those things. Like,
Exactly.
they would have been super common, but
We had them.
you had them, and in like certain situations you definitely would have used them. So yeah, the con's probably like
Yep.
quite
Lay-
quite
lay 'em
comfortable
on
with
me.
the idea of taking a potion. Yeah,
Lay them on me. What do you got?
yeah, bruvs. I got like a bit of an alchemy station here, bruvs. Yeah. Look, this one potion of growth, make you big, make you strong. Yeah. Some healing potions here. Get really hurt. Take this one. Yeah. This one kind of catch you up a little bit, but not as much. You take this one, super rare. Will kind of harden your skin. Yeah, make you tough. This one, I mean, I just kind of had.
See what I said? Like, that one turns me into a rock, so it's not really hard to believe that one could turn me into a water Sid.
That's
Well,
fine.
I mean, then look, if you get turned into a water Sid for whatever reason, Con, you can take this one, potion of water breathing. I don't think it's actually going to be helpful, but I do have it. So there
Sounds
you go.
good to me.
Yeah.
Water breathing. The fact that this has been included makes me terrified.
It's actually your random rolls at the start.
Fair enough.
But yeah, is there anything particular? So Stormzy. So here's how it's going to work, basically, right? The ritual is going to take place kind of up in that same area where the portal was, which is now closed. Stormzy isn't quite sure how long this ritual is going to take. You're essentially going to need to protect him and make sure that the ritual can go through unimpeded. So, is there anything specific you want to do, anything like that, or
Just the regular combat prep. Actually, while I'm warming up, limbering up and stuff, I want to just say to Sid and be like, hey, he's not a bad lad, that Stormzy, is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's all right. Yeah.
And as it turns out, that Storm, he was the only one trying to stop it.
Yeah, fair.
So, looking back, do you think maybe you let anger take hold a little too soon there? You were ready to run in and, do damage to the guy if he'd been in his cabin.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was out of the realm, of being, in the wrong to be like really upset about like what's been happening to Fink,
All right, look, let me put it this way. Being upset is natural and normal, and that's fine. And you can be as upset as you want. But if this is the life you're in now, the adventuring life, you can't let anger guide you, because when you do that, that's when you're going to make a mistake that you'll regret. Imagine you had gone in and you had done damage to Stormzy on your blind anger and your assumption. How would you be feeling now?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just try and look out for Fink, right? He's totally not feeling like, anything's wrong, and he's just ready to jump into the fight again. Like,
Right.
I just don't know what I'd do if something happened to him,
I understand that, lad, I do, and it's natural to want to protect the ones that are close to you. It's like a normal, I don't even want to say urge, but it's just how we should be. But, just don't let it cloud your judgment to the point where you make rash decisions, and know that we're here looking out for him as well. It's
Yeah,
not just you.
we're a team.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I can't be left alone, without him. Like, be
Hey,
the worst
you're-
thing.
I don't think you're ever going to be alone in that situation. Or are we just going to pack up and walk off in this scenario you've got in your head?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Aye, look, you're letting fear and anger control you here, and just don't. Like, take a step back and look logically.
Look,
If
it's
Fink
just
was
like
taken from you today, what would happen? Logically, tell me right now what would happen.
I have no idea. If I lost him today,
Yeah.
I don't think I could continue on.
Right? And would we leave you here on the mountain?
I mean, you'd have your own things that you got to do with your life, you know? Like,
Yeah, and one of those things would be to look after you and to be there for you.
listen, guys, this is getting. Look, the other night, you know, when I was sleeping. Just forget about it. Like, it's just getting too emotional. You know, like we got to look out for Stormzy. All right, like I appreciate it, and I'm sorry. Okay, like, don't mind. You know, it's fine.
Hey,
And just like instead, walks off to wherever Fink is sniffing stuff.
Shucking benching rocks over in the corner.
hey, Con, let's
I think we should keep an eye on that. That's
yeah, it's
that's not a good mindset he seems to be in there.
no, I don't know what we can do.
What is there to do? It's not our job to do anything but be there for him. Obviously, he's going to need to talk, and whatever it is in his head is bubbling up.
Yeah, I think
And I'd
it's just-
rather that doesn't come to any kind of conclusion, you know? So let's just be there as best we can for him. For God's sake, look out for that rat, won't you?
I'll do my best. And you see that they kind of look at you, Con, and like, you know, like a moment passes, and they're like, well, I mean, in terms of like looking out for them and looking out for everyone, like any fight we've been in, it's kind of usually always taken us unawares. I think, you know, I can maybe set something up for this one to kind of give you guys an edge and maybe keep Fink, maybe,
Yeah.
a little safe. I'm gonna go set up something, and you see that they, like, I'm not gonna be able to move much, so like if in the fight, like, you can help me out, that'd be great. And you see they go over and they start taking out a drum kit out of their bag.
That's fucking sick. All right.
And they start setting up like just like a full-on like massive drum kit, like 60 feet away, and they like beckon you over, and like, okay, Con, like, let me know how this feels. And they start playing this kind of like marching beat, like real like snare heavy, and so it's going to be part of the mechanics. You can get basically decide what type of music melody plays for this encounter. That's coming up. You see that you feel like a bit of inspired. Mechanically, you have like some temporary HP,
Oh, sick.
so you can ask for a marching beat. And then you see that they're kind of like the real fast snare becomes this like their blast beat of a snare, and you start like absolutely like just doing double bass, and you just feel like real empowered, as if like if you hit something now, you're going to do like a little bit more damage. You're going to be able to hit things more, and then they change this kind of like samba / capoeira style drumming, and you feel like real like lithe and mobile, as if you're going to be harder to hit.
Sick. Nice.
So there are your three options. You know, that like Melody has kind of like a chance to set up and like properly inspire you. So that's what Melody is going to be doing in this encounter. At any point during their turn on their initiative, you guys can be like, give us whatever. If you want to help them, get them to stop and join, give a heal, something like that, they can do that too.
Cool.
But kind of let you guys kind of guide that
Nice.
a bit more.
Sick.
I
Sick
think
as all hell.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So Melly kind of starts doing that. You see Stormzy comes out. He's seems a bit more refreshed, had a nice coffee, basically, comes out and starts, draws this like large circle, like 10 feet in diameter, and each of the quadrants he sets up the resonant key that he took from the each of the planes. He's like, right, bruvs, we all ready? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Sid and Fink are like having an argument because Sid is, of course, setting up further away, as an archer. And he's trying to get Fink to sit back there with him. And Fink is like at the point of like actually burying his teeth a bit at Sid, as he's wanting to set up right by Stormzy, So,
Okay.
I mean, and Sid gives in on it, and lets him go in there. So.
Sure. Where is Khan setting up?
I think Khan's going to be kind of like a floating column kind of in this. Like,
Sure.
He's going to like be close enough to Stormzy to begin with, but he's ready to pull back to Melody or Sid if needs be. Stormzy, real quick. This isn't quite like any battle I've fought. Is there a particular point enemies might come from, or is this a teleport behind you moment?
Honestly, bruv.
What's it?
Naughty?
What's the?
Oh, am I washing the root?
No, it's the real. It'll come to me. Teleports behind you, and then it's a misspelled word.
Nothing personnel.
Yeah, nothing personnel. Teleports behind you. Yes, that.
Okay.
Are we looking at ninja air?
He's like, Rob's honestly don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, not really sure how long this is going to take. Probably at least a minute or so. I would say it's going to be potentially more of a marathon than a sprint. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be it could just be that the weather goes mad, get rained on a bit, all good. Might be that elementals come out. Don't know where they're going to come from, how they're going to appear, what's going on. Yeah. All
right. Well, look, in that case, Sid, have you got a line to both Stormzy and Melody from where you're at?
Yes.
Grand. Well, look, you may need to get an arrow to Melody quicker than I can get over there on foot. All right, so keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I've found this little mound of rocks or whatever, and I'm perched up on it. So,
if anybody needs help, give a yelp, and I'll be over to you as quick as I can.
You have time if you even wanted to set up like a bit of cover and things like that. It's like, get rocks brought over and like almost like set up a turret station if you wanted that you could have cover. Like it's
badass.
You have time to do kind of any of this sort of preparation that you
and
want.
And I leave like a little doggy door, size thing.
Yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely. You bunker down here. Melody, you're all right over there?
As well as I can be.
Right. Well, like I said, look, if either of you need help, come get me. Give me a shout, and I'll be over to you.
I'm gonna say Melody is probably 60 feet away, because that's probably like the range on abilities like cutting words and stuff like that. But it'll also take, if anything appears, it'll take them a little while to come over.
Perfect.
I don't know how far away Sid wants to be.
30.
30? Okay.
40. I don't know.
You go as far as you need. Don't worry.
150.
You can be 150 feet away if you want.
600.
I mean,
you're in the storm
very far away.
Since I have sharpshooter, it doesn't affect me anymore.
You could be right up into the mountain if you want. Yeah,
shooting up at the hill.
Yeah, I climb up the rest of it. No, I'll be like, I'll be like 100 feet back.
Yeah. Okay,
all right.
So fairly.
So I'm not gonna pull anything, but like, it would take me a couple turns to get in there. So.
Grand. And then I want, before you disappear over there, I'm going to go to Sid and be like, look, if you're worried about Fink at any point, give me a yell and I'll get in and keep him safe, all right?
Yeah, please do, man. Like, he will not stay back here with me.
That's fair. Also, take note that you tried to keep him back here. You
Yeah.
ordered him to stay back, and he went in on his own. Just take a note of that.
I know. He really wants to prove that he can hold his own, you know? So, and he's really taken a really big liking to you. So just watch out for him.
Weirdly, I've taken a big liking to him as well. So
How could
I'm-
you not? He's so cute, man.
look, that's subjective. But anyway, look, I'll keep an eye on him. If you want me to actively protect him, just give me the word, and I will.
Okay. Yeah, cheers, man.
All right. Are we all ready
That's
for
what
this?
your people say, right?
What?
That's what your people say. Cheers.
Actually, we say barracuda, but that's all right. I got what you meant. So anyway, look, this ain't the end. I'll see you again. Let's go. So the opening 2 lines of barracuda. Someone's looking at
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I should've known that.
it sounds familiar,
Yeah.
and I feel like I should get it, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's what we
nice.
Oh,
say.
yeah,
Good one.
it's because the voice is so much higher
Yeah.
in a different cadence. But yeah. Okay. Let's start off by rolling initiative.
Ah,
Here we go.
Okay, you see Stormzy kind of begins, you know, he's like kneeling on the ground with like his staff in front of him, and he like, you know, like closes his eyes and begins kind of like chanting and like starts like commune with nature, starts calling upon different elemental lords, even gods and stuff, just try and help him, you know. You see him like intone the names of like the gods that he clearly like worships, like Borea, Thor, Lygon, like Tishtria and stuff like that, you know, kind of like gods, like, you know, basically just kind of starting to just like grant him strength to come through this.
Sid kind of quietly calls out to Khan and goes,
lame.
Con nods in agreement.
Someone please roll for me a d12.
All right, here. 11.
Couple of seconds pass after he starts to begin this ritual and starts to, like, you know, intone towards gods and things like that. And, like, you know, from all around you, like kind of twisters and like howling wind start to like erupt from him. He's like, he kind of like, you know, he kind of breaks from it a bit. He's like, all right, bros, here we go. Yeah. Strap in. We're in for a rough one. Everyone give me strength saving throws.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
Mr. Mega Strength.
18.
Sid got a 9 and Fink got a 16.
Okay, Fink is fine, kind of manages, like, he's like low enough to the ground that he kind of hunkers down and is, you know, not too bad. Sid, the kind of like wind like whips up around like kind of this like bunker that you've made, and you just get like proper slammed into the side of it. You take 7 points of damage. What did Khan get again?
18.
18. Khan is fine.
Khan stands in the face of the wind and laughs.
Melody seems to be somewhat protected by their like drum kit, like, you know, they kind of like hunker down a little bit. But are
So can we ask Melody to give us the damage buff to begin with? Can that be the one she opens on?
sure, yeah.
Unless you want something else, Sid.
No, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so they are just absolutely blasting beats out. Just going absolutely ham. So yeah, mechanically, you guys essentially have a +1 to hit and to damage.
Sick. That's all I ever wanted.
It's Sid and Fink's turn. Nothing else has appeared yet. Do you do anything?
I guess ready my turn.
Okay, what's your...
Ready to cast like Hunter's Mark and attack. You know?
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you're just kind of basically kind of
I've got the
dropping yourself into an initiative as after something
I've got
appears.
the arrow like notch and stuff.
Okay, yeah, so you're doing, I'm assuming Fink is doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay, someone give me a d4.
4.
You see as this ritual continues, funnily enough and coincidentally enough, the air keeps kind of like spinning around, and then kind of like from this kind of like circle, this air like whips into like the form of like a tornado, and you see like an air elemental of the type that you would seen in Zephyra's palace rear up. Does like it act on this turn? I'm going to roll initiative for it. It will act on initiative 5, so kind of after everyone else. But it has appeared, and you see that it, kind of, it is like primal and doesn't seem to be, of any sort of rhyme or reason. Just starts lunging towards Fink. So I've got a D100 table here that I've worked out the chances of what it's going to attack, and you would see, Sid, that it is going towards Fink. So it has appeared, and like basically the first thing that it saw was Fink and is going towards it, but it's not going to get to attack yet. So you can take your attack.
Careful, Ryan. There's 95 other opponents we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. So he's immediately, going to cast the sharpshooter on it. He's immediately going to cast the hunter's mark on it.
Sure.
And then, being pretty furious, he's going to pull his bow back, as hard as he can, to do the sharpshooter feat.
Okay,
trying
nice.
to
So
blast this thing before it can even get to.
Grand. So you're adding what, +3 then?
Yeah,
plus
just
8.
+3.
Cool.
So 16 on that then.
16 hits. Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
I hate when I'm after Sid in initiative because there's never anything left to hit.
Do you have a 6? So that is 26 points of damage.
Wow,
So a 6.
that-
So that is 4 from the D8, 6 from the sneak attack, 3 from the hunter's mark, 10 from the sharpshooter, and then 3 from the D8 is the-
Yeah. Nice. You managed to shoot it right through, and even with thanks to your sharpshooter ability, you're able to basically account for all this whirling wind that's going around. Had you not taken sharpshooter, it's going to make you roll with disadvantage and stuff because of it. One of the things, but sharpshooter I guess negates that. And it pierces through this elemental. It is not that elementals die or anything, they kind of just disperse. It is still there, but you see that kind of a lot of his energy kind of dissipates as it gets hit by this arrow, and the arrow kind of just falls harmlessly to the ground, but it is still standing. Fink gets to go though.
Woo, okay. So if it went for Fink that's standing right by Stormzy, is it within 5 feet of Stormzy?
Yes, for sure.
Perfect.
I'm assuming Fink is in the circle essentially, or nearby it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is going to jump at this thing.
I will say that actually probably Fink is just outside the circle. Stormzy's probably maybe don't stand in the circle with people.
Yeah. But it's still within 5 feet.
I will
of
say
something.
yeah.
Nice. Luckily, that's advantage. No. So that was a 9.
9 doesn't hit. You see, Fink, rushes forward, but it's just too kind of wispy, and kind of it one forms and reforms around where Fink is biting at. I can't seem to do anything. Melody will just continue to play their bass. Oh yeah, take a +1 on your damage and stuff.
Because of Melody.
Oh yeah, so 34 then.
Yeah. Melody will continue to do that until they get kind of told otherwise, and then it's Con.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect. But I'm going to finish it off. Hopefully then.
Okay.
Nothing special to begin with. I'm just going to swing at it.
Sure.
How does a 5 do?
5 does not do
Actually,
anything.
no, that's not a 5. It's
5 plus
5 plus 8. So no, sorry, 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8. So 11.
still does nothing.
That's okay. Sid, it's wind. How do I hit it? Khan swings at the regular wind.
Okay, yeah, no, it just doesn't happen. Also, remember you're taking an additional +1, but still wouldn't have brought
No,
it
I
to
added +1
okay,
to it.
great.
Yeah.
Cool. No, nothing happens. Give me another D12.
6.
6. You see that the wind, kind of Stormzy gets like to the next stage of his ritual, the wind instantly stops, and like you feel like the air around you like freeze into like extreme cold. Give me Constitution saving throws.
Woo! 12.
12 is just enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought I was
the
taking that
DC
one
as
on the
well.
chin, yeah.
Oh well, luckily Fink has fur, and
Son of a-
Sid is very far away. So Sid got a natural 20 because he's built a house for himself. out of
Nice.
rocks.
Yeah, thank God you put the insulation in that thing.
Everyone still takes. I rolled very, very high in the damage first. Everyone still takes 11 points of damage. And that's half.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, the air just like turns into like this like chilly, biting air that's like ripping through you. The kind of like roiling tempest has stopped, but is now just freezing cold. Sid, you're up top of initiative again. This air elemental is still on Fink.
Yeah, not sharpshooter this time, but still going to attack this dudo. Nice. That's a 27.
Yeah, it's
19 plus 8.
nice. Wow.
Not with the plus 10 this time, but still 1d8 and 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
18 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Including your +1 for Melody.
Oh, 19 points of damage. I keep forgetting.
There you go. It's still up. Fink's turn. What?
All right. So yeah, Fink there with him is getting pretty annoyed because he didn't manage to bite anything last time.
Mhm.
So he's going to jump at this thing. That's better. That's a dirty 20. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay, nice. You see that this thing is looking.
What Fink does there is he
Rough.
just jumps up and spreads his body out to stop the wind.
Yeah,
and-
Fink kind of flies like a kite for a little bit and then like lands into it.
And as he's doing that, I guess I needed to make a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Ooh.
How do you pin the air?
You just
It has
flatten
to be. It
That's
has
what
to
he's
have
doing.
resistance
It
to
is, it is immune to being
Yeah.
knocked prone, unfortunately.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
If he had a Hoover, then
Yes.
if he could ghost bust it.
If Fink could just like.
That's what I was thinking. You're just gonna like suck it up,
Someone give me a D4.
Another 4.
Another 4. I'm gonna say another air elemental comes out, but this time like it is like chilled, so it is like almost like a frost elemental. It is like just like wispy like shards of ice that are like tumultuously turning around. And this one goes for Con. It will roll an initiative. It will go before the air elemental, but after Con and Melody. Is Melody up there unless they want to change?
I'm happy with the
blast beats.
blast beats, but real quick, how's Fink looking? Did he take 11 points of damage?
He did. He's still okay. He's got 25. So
25. All right, well, just say the word and we'll swap it over to the temp HP.
well, we could make it just harder for you guys to get hit because it is only adding 1. It's only adding a
do you
little
know
bit
what?
of damage.
The potential damage I can do on a missed shot is a lot higher than the extra 1 this is giving me anyway.
Yeah. So why don't we just make it like dancey?
Okay.
So yeah, we yell
Because the dancey rhythms
Melody.
could maybe like.
cha-cha-cha.
Melody turns into a cha-cha-cha, a bit of a samba. Everyone kind of does like starts doing like
Kind of one
flamenco
of those
dancing.
spin claps.
Yeah. You guys have an additional 1 AC.
Nice.
Nice.
This frost elemental is coming for Con. Con, you're up.
Right, so I'm gonna swing at it first.
Mhm.
Oh, that's far healthier. 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, Sid yells and he was like, look at what Fink is doing. Use your
saw-
sword to block the wind.
I saw. I just gotta anticipate the wind itself. It's easy when you think about it.
Think of your samurai training.
Khan slows down the world around him and allows the wind to rustle his hair. And he feels off the way his hair is blowing where it's going to be and swings.
Amazing.
And somewhere a flute plays like in Ghost of Tsushima.
You have so much dice in your hand.
I'm going to take out the dice I don't want to use. This
You
time.
just picked up an entire handful of dice and like, that can't be legal.
This is, if they attack me and miss, this is a legal amount of dice for me to use.
Okay.
Also, if they approach me, this is a legal amount of dice to use.
Yeah.
Has it approached me is my question.
No, it is approaching you. You see that it like kind of like has materialized and is like kind of like seems to have like fixated on you and is walking towards you, but it has not acted yet.
Kill the
a
one
shame,
that's
I
still
wanted-
alive.
Yeah, well, I'm going to swing at the one I was next to, right?
Okay.
And wait for this one to reach
Sure.
me.
Sorry. Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'm just going to regular damage this guy. Oh, 10, 15.
This air elemental is on death's door. Like it is barely holding form. It is like, you know, if it wasn't made of breeze, a swift breeze would kill it. You know, but it is
It's
this
not worth blowing an action surge or anything on it though. It's not.
Depending on how much damage it put out.
Well, it's put out nothing so far. So.
But it's almost scary that it gave nothing turns.
Yeah.
I actually forgot I didn't.
You said your first turn was like
Oh yeah,
rolling initiative for it.
it
so-
was, and it should have gone. So you know, you got 2 elementals to go for.
I'm an idiot. Sid could have used.
It hasn't attacked him yet.
It hadn't acted yet, so I could have done whatever.
Oh yeah.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
I could have smited on it, but I didn't.
This
So.
this frost, kind of frosty air, this chill wind elemental comes at you, Con. There's a 17 on the dice, so it's definitely going to hit.
Cool.
And then you will take 14 points of damage.
Cool. 14 points of damage. Happy days.
And then this air
Well,
one.
hold on now, because it's
Yeah.
approached me.
Yes.
I can brace against it and attack it back.
Yep. Go
Yep.
for it. Use your new Battle Master stuff.
Damn straight. So I can just punish people for being near me now. This is great.
Yeah.
Whoop. 17.
17 hits.
Actually, it's an 18. Sorry, I did the math wrong. Cool. Yeah, I am going to. Sorry, is this the?
This is the fresh
This is
chill
the
wind
fresh one?
elemental. Yeah.
Grand. We're hitting it with everything then. I'm going to smite at it as well.
Okay.
So this is going to be 2d6 for the great sword, and then a d8 for
2
the
d8s.
2d8 for the smite, and then a d8 for the superiority dice as well.
Wow. Yeah.
So +5.
That's a fucking lot of damage.
Yeah, so that's 8, 14, 19, 21, 26 points of damage for approaching me.
Ooh. God, on a reaction, yeah, you absolutely like got through it. It looks again mushed away after like the air elemental had taken a couple of hits. You see that this chill wind elemental is like looks real rough. And then so yeah, it is acted, and then it is the air elemental on Fink. This thing is like barely corporeal. Now it Fink's super monster AC of 17. It doesn't hit.
It can't get him because he's blocking his arms and things.
It would have hit the old AC, but not this one.
Fink is just in the middle of it.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot style, spinning around inside it.
Roll me a d12.
12. Who wants to roll? You
I
want
think
to
Jim's been rolling
I've been
d12, so
rolling
you can roll
D12.
the
Yeah, sorry. 1.
As Stormzy reaches the next part of this ritual, the ground starts to rumble and shake massively, violently. There is like, you know, you're finding it so hard to even just like stand upright with the amount that it is shaking. Everyone give me dexterity saving throws.
What about Fink, who is in the air?
I think he's not in the air. He's
spinning inside the tornado.
That is
Crash
flavor.
Bandicoot
And if
style.
he passes this dex save, he can flavor him that that's how he passes.
No, that's what we said was happening.
Oof. Holy heck, that's a 5 for Con.
Oh no.
Ooh, you know what I just rolled for Fink?
A natural 20, oh my
He is
god.
in the fucking air.
He's basically a kite at this point.
you know, Sid is inside of a thing of rocks, so and I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that is not great. Anyone less than a 12 again will take 24 points of damage.
24.
And so
Cool,
half of that on
cool.
a success, which is
But what
12.
if you're in the air and you rolled a nat 20?
You get healthier.
I think with a nat 20 and the favor of mini air, he completely avoids any damage. But like you've also seen now, like it's not just like the ground shaking and people falling over. It is like you're in the mountains. It is like there's like a rock fall has come. There are rock kind of like strewing everywhere. You see like Melody kind of like just about avoids when like a rock like kind of crashes through like a cymbal and stuff on their drum kit. They've taken some damage. They're not too bad. They passed the saving throw and they seem to be okay. Sid, you are up.
Yeah, just gonna try and finish off this thing that is
The air elemental. Yeah, go for it.
yeah. That is a 18. 10 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits.
That is great. And you rolled fucking 10 and
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
It's-
Level 5, nice little boost.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
12.
I don't even actually know even why I had you roll damage that air elemental had 1 HP. You rip through it and like it's just like the pure force of your arrow like just causes it to disperse and like kind of like just melt away basically. It is no more. What does Fink do?
Fink, lands definitely on his little feet there.
Yeah.
Gives a rat
And
superhero
is-
landing.
Yeah, and it's going to, like one arm, one little leg up in the air.
It's a back leg though, so it looks weird.
And he's going to.
As if he's peeing on something.
Yeah, and maybe
He
that's
pees
his.
into the dissipating.
Or maybe that's
A
his
little
attack he's
piss-nado.
gonna do.
Piss-nado.
That's his attack he's gonna do on the frost elemental.
He's gonna piss on
He's
it.
gonna pee on it. you know?
Okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was a good roll. That was a 5, so that's a 21. So 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's +5. Okay, I was like, I thought you said that's a 5, so it's a 21. I was like, there's no way he's leveled up that much.
He did the same as he did with his AC. Then he tripled it.
21 hits.
So that's 11 points of damage.
11 points damage. This chill elemental is looking super rough
And yellow.
and yellow. Yeah.
Does the
Like,
frost one is the frost one
It's
also
because
immune?
of like the heat from Fink's piss, like just like affects it too much, and you see like it like the
Stabilizes.
yeah, you see like the piss is like whirling around and like and the spreading the heat of it like through its body. It's not enjoying it at all.
Is this
I
one
mean,
also
would you?
immune to being?
It is also immune to being not prone yet. It's still an air elemental.
That's fair.
Speaking of which, roll me another d4.
I didn't know how I would flavor the pea knocking it prone anyway.
Yeah, that would have been real weird. It just like gives up and
It
falls
slips
over.
in a puddle.
That is another 4.
Okay, re-roll that because that's boring.
All right. That is a 1.
A 1. You see, like, as this rock slide and like kind of mini, like almost avalanches come down with all of this like kind of rocks flowing from the side of the mountain. You see that some ice has come down, and as it like comes down, like melts and forms into this water elemental, and you see it like makes a beeline for Stormzy. And it will actually go now against Stormzy.
Does it pass any of us to get to Stormzy? Fink and I are right next to him, protecting him.
If you guys are right next to him, I'd say that yeah, it's probably going to pass you. You've used your reaction though.
But would we get an attack of opportunity, or is that on a reaction?
Attack of opportunity takes your reaction. Fink
gets one.
Yes,
Oh, I imagine 11 doesn't hit.
and 11 does not hit. No. You see this water elemental.
Wait! He gets advantage on that.
Pack tactics. Yeah.
Oh, that was a 1. Okay.
No, nothing happens. You see this water elemental kind of like swirls up, kind of. You see Finn kind of gets in the way enough to kind of stop Stormzy getting hit. The element rolled a 2 on its attack, so it's not going to do anything. Melody is up. Are they still playing the sound?
I think keep the AC up.
Yeah.
Keep the AC.
Con, you're up. This frost or this chill elemental is still in front of you.
Cool. The chill elemental on front of me is looking kind of shaky, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to take a regular attack at it.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 1. I want to action surge it so I can get to Stormzy, I think.
Go for it.
So I want to try again.
Mm-hmm.
No, 19. Okay, yeah. So like 27.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Yeah, cool. Just the regular attack, I think. I don't want to blow another Divine Smite on it. 15.
15 is just enough to kill it. You
Nice.
slice through it again.
I want to swing with the flat of the blade to just blow it away.
Yeah, and you see all this like pissy wind just dissipates into the air.
Piss off.
And you see it kind of sprinkles onto Stormzy, and Storm's like, "Hey, bros, what's going on? Yeah, like,
Don't worry, Stormzy. It's just piss.
bro, that's not making it better. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate on this ritual. Yeah, you get fucking pissed all over me.
Hell, now you're covered in piss. Deal with it. Oh, sorry. No, it's alright. It's rat piss.
That's not better.
Alright, sorry.
Give me.
Actually, it's old rat piss, if that makes sense.
No, it's all terrible. Fucking hang on, yeah, things are still getting worse. Roll me a d12. We're not through this yet, yeah?
I don't think we even started this, Stormzy. 7.
7. The sky just instantly turns black. These massive hailstones just start plummeting down on everyone. Give me Constitution checks, not a saving throw. This is just you're being absolutely like pelted. There's no like avoiding this. This is just pure weathering this.
12.
So a 6 for Sid and a dirty 20 for Fink.
Think the man.
Fink should be worried about bringing Sid into these situations.
7 points for anyone less than a 15. Half of that, so
That's
3
not
points
bad.
on a save.
Yeah, that's
not
okay.
too bad. Could have been worse. I rolled really poorly on the dice.
You hear a voice call out from this pile of rocks that is falling down. I need a potion, please.
Yeah. What do you want to say? What way you guys have put the potions, like distributed the potions? You still have the healing herbs and stuff that you got a few episodes ago.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I thought I had to make those into potions though.
You can use them to make them into potions, but as they stand, they'll do a D4, so like half the amount that they would as a potion because they haven't been refined.
Pretty minimal healing right there.
Yeah. Got the uncommon healing.
You have an uncommon
Sid.
and a basic one, so yeah.
Sid would have probably insisted that uncommon wouldn't, or a healing wouldn't be attached, I think.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
I imagine both of those would have gone to them. I can't see them.
Probably.
I don't know what potion I have. I still have my second wind and hold the line, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I would have assumed that all of them would have been with Con. That's what I would have thought.
Okay,
Con and
Con is
Fink.
like the potion man.
Yeah, Con and Fink
Okay.
would need those potions.
Yeah, that does you no good then. Do you want me to try and throw one?
I got some leaves. I'll eat some leaves.
Eats shoots and leaves.
Hey, I am the panda man.
Shout out to Panda Commander.
Yeah. Okay, so Sid, what are you doing?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yeah.
Is eating a leaf my bonus action or my full action?
You can use your full action and get 4, or you can use your bonus action and roll a d4.
I'll roll a d4.
Okay.
And I got 4.
Nice. Right, yeah, and so you still have your full action left.
Cool. Then I'm going to tie a teacup onto the point of one of my arrows and shoot it at this water elemental, you know?
Okay.
Try and take some water.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's a nat 20. I've rolled 3 of these this
Oh my
game.
god. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's weird. Sharpshooter too, you know. No,
yeah.
it was not.
Yeah, you didn't call it. You didn't call it.
But yeah, that's a 28 to hit. So. That's a 17 damage doubled. So
34 points of
34
damage.
points of damage.
Ooh. You see that this is not looking great. That was a big chunky bit of damage to it.
It's if you use the cup.
Yeah, you gotta use the cup. Fink is up then.
Yeah, Fink is gonna try and drink this thing.
I was gonna say you gotta
Yeah,
try and drink
You
it.
gotta try and drink it, yeah.
His weapon is sticking a straw in it.
I'm guessing that a 12 does not hit, or does 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. No, unfortunately not.
He sticks his tongue in it.
Yeah.
Makes it wetter.
Yeah, it has to make a Constitution save.
Roll me 2d4.
No.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
That's a 2 and another 4. The rock elemental.
It's got to be rock or fire, right?
Rock, because he said that the order goes water, earth, fire, air.
You doing the
Well done,
Avatar?
nerd.
No, that's the order he told us already.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, the portal. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, exactly. An earth elemental appears and an air elemental appears. So you see in like these like gaps in the earth where this earthquake had come from, like arises like huge like mounding, like huge round mound of, like earth and rock. You see this one is like a lot bigger than the previous elementals, and in the same way, like again, kind of like basically appearing from like the ritual circle that Storms is in, this like much bigger air elemental comes out. These look tougher and more dangerous than the ones that have come before. The earth elemental goes for Fink, and the air elemental goes for Khan.
Cool.
The earth elemental is not going to act yet, and the air elemental will be after Khan, but next is the water one that is attacking Stormzy. And you see that this water comes in, and kind of said that everyone is in kind of within like a 5-foot space of each other, so everyone is going to need to make strength saving throws as basically this like water like kind of like goes onto the ground and like starts swirling around everyone, trying to like throw them away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just the ones that are there.
Just the ones that are there, yeah.
19.
7.
Okay, and then Stormzy, not 20s it. Stormzy is fine.
It's just super in the zone.
Yeah.
It's just water, bro.
You see Fink takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it like slams into it. And then you see Fink is like restrained and starts to be unable to breathe, as like basically he is caught in this water elemental. Yeah, not great for Fink.
He'll think.
Melody's turn. Same AC for Melody, or
Temporary HP now, please.
okay. Everyone gains 8 points of temp HP.
Okay.
Khan, you are up. You have this air elemental going for you. This earth elemental going for Fink, and this water elemental that's kind of in the middle, kind of is just basically thrashing around now.
Okay. I'm going straight for Fink. Okay. It's in the water elemental.
It is in the water elemental.
And how does the water elemental look?
One hurt. It is.
No,
Oh no, sorry.
no,
It is. Oh yeah,
It's almost dead.
He teacupped it hard.
Yes, you did keep Tico hard. It is relatively weak. It's not looking great.
So did 34.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get to Fink? Can I interact with Fink without?
You can use your action to basically try a strength check to pull Fink out.
But then I won't be able to.
Just kill it.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to heal Fink.
If you don't have to strength check it.
I'm just thinking because I can.
Because can't you use your bonus action? If you've killed it on your action, can't you then use your bonus action into your turn to give them
Potion.
a potion?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go in on killing it then.
Nice.
So it looks shaky, does it?
A little shaky.
Okay, right. So I'm going to attack it first. If I attack it and it doesn't kill it, can I add a divine smite on after?
No, you need.
How is it before I roll damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's after I hit. Before I roll
You
damage.
don't think that a normal attack would kill it.
Okay, right. Yeah,
You think a divine smite might get it.
I'm going in on a divine smite with it, and I might also. No, I'll go with the divine smite. I rolled a 2. I'm guessing 10 doesn't. I know 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit.
I'm out of options then. I don't have my action surge. Just trying to think, is there anything I can do with bonus action to get Fink? This is creative.
Okay.
But Fink is in a water element.
Yes.
Can I administer the potion into the water?
No, you
The
might
wa-
heal the thing.
If Fink is in it, it would heal him though, right?
I would say you can like plunge your hand in and get to like Fink's mouth. There's no. It just says Fink is restrained. There's nothing that you can interact
is
with
it-
him. So there's nothing in the rules that says you can't do this. So I would say
Would
that
it be a strength check to administer it, basically then? Because I know the two
I would say
rules
I'll say
are that-
yes, a strength check to because you would need a strength check to like kind of pull him out, and you need strength checks to like avoid getting caught. So I'll say yeah. I'll say a DC 15 strength check to get in, feed him potion and out with no repercussions.
That's no problem for Kulk. Here we go.
Cool. Fun pull.
Yeah. Right. It's cocked. I'm gonna go again. It's halfway between an 11 and 4.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
An 8 plus
It's an athletics.
it's athletics.
I'll say athletics, yeah.
8. I have a plus 8, a 16.
16 is enough. You what healing potion is going into Fink?
The biggest one.
The biggest one?
Yeah.
How about Fink's tongue just comes out?
Yeah, halfway, like the Michelangelo's what's it called?
The creation of
The
man.
creation of man. Yeah, it's like my hand with the potion and Fink's tongue.
Goes into the bottle.
Yeah.
Remember, did you give him a barbed tongue in that image or not?
No, I don't think so. I gave him a worm for his tail.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Roll 4d4 plus 4 for healing for Fink.
That is
15 points.
Nice, that's pretty good.
4 plus 7 plus 4. I'm right. It's 50.
Yeah. The air elemental then will go. This new air elemental will go for you, Con.
That's fine. I welcome
This one-
him to approach me.
This one is bigger. Still roll a 2 on its first attack.
That's fine. Hold on now. It already approached me, did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can't do it on riposte. But yeah, I'm going to just attack it because it's given me 2 opportunities
Yeah.
to do that there.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hurt this thing. Right? So I'm gonna go in with the smite again. 18.
18 hits.
Right, looking at you, big lad.
Nice, fuck.
Fucking nice. Okay.
We got 15, 20, 25, 67, 28. Plus whatever.
28 plus 5. So yeah, 33.
33 points damage. Woo! You slice into this thing.
I mean, like, you and all your windy friends just fuck off for 2 seconds, would you?
It doesn't, respond. It kind of just like, you just hear like the howling of wind coming from the core of it, like bustling into you. Give me a d12. It rolled a 2 and a 4 to attack, so I'm just gonna gloss
5.
over its turn.
5.
Again, the air turns like frost and ice, and like everyone starts to freeze. Give me Constitution saving throws.
Man, Fink is just killing these.
13.
So 9 for, it's an 11 for Sid and 23 for Fink.
Wow. Anything less than 12 takes 12 points of damage, and half of that for a success.
Cool.
How's Sid looking?
Man.
Yeah. Woohoo! Okay, so the air has like turned like frigid cold, kind of freeze everything. This like constant change in the weather, like absolutely playing havoc with everyone's like internal systems, like sapping the strength from you. You're finding it like harder and harder to fight as it goes on. Let's do a quick status check. How is everyone HP wise?
Sid is sitting at 3 HP.
Holy shit!
Fink has 21 now, so he's
Okay, he
Yeah.
just got healed.
But he does have a giant fucking thing staring at his face.
Yeah,
He's also still in a monster.
and is
yeah.
still in this monster, yeah, which is not great. What is Con looking like?
Khan's actually pretty shaky too. He's only on 20.
Woohoo!
And I'm very aware none of these things has landed a proper hit on us yet.
Yeah.
With all this damage has been from lair actions, so like a hit could put one of us out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's things are dicey, guys. So yeah, let's just set the scene. So we've got Melody off in the corner, playing
Drumming their heart
playing
out.
salsa music now. playing their heart out. We have this massive earth elemental that's like heading towards Fink. Fink inside a water elemental that is kind of like in the mix, causing havoc with the ritual that Stormzy is trying to perform. Like it is like in the ritual circle, you know, kind of like on the outskirts trying to attack everyone else. Con, you've got this like massive air elemental that you've just like slashed at, but is coming at you. Sid is off at the corner,
Buried in rubble.
buried in rubble. Like has taken multiple knocks and stuff. Is looking rough, and let's find out on the next episode how they survive.
Roll up some backup characters just in case.
Yeah.
I'll be Ron Blackstone.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's it.